Hey there. This isn't a ROM hack or anything like that. This is just me going back and playing Super Metroid Randomizer. Wanted to go back and actually play normal Super Metroid, and I'd already done a normal run through on my cart a couple days ago, and thought to myself, I think it'd just be nice to get back to like what the game is. Just make sure I still have a feel for it. Also, I haven't played a randomizer in quite some time, so let me know if any of the settings sound off. Kind of want the game and me to be about the same. Tracked mode. Tracked mode is so important in this game. Alright. People abound. Okay. That's good. So, yep, this is a... So, the randomizer is now V20, but I can't find for the life of me any patch notes for what that means. It did change the difficulties. Instead of saying easy, normal, and hard, it now says casual, speedrunner, and hardcore, or something like that. I don't know what the third difficulty... I assume there's no change between them, but I can't find anything to confirm that. More importantly, though, the randomizer now creates a spoiler log. Like a text file that contains the locations of all items. Even when can we expect another Chandelar stream? Those are... Do not worry, Chandelar is not dead. Chandelar merely waits until the right moment. I only like doing those streams when I have both Gnome and Kaz around, and when we're in a specific mood. So those will keep going. We still have to finish the game. We haven't yet. So how the randomizer works, I guess I'll start explaining that while I begin through Sirius Station here. And so the way the randomizer works is that the randomizer replaces all of the items in Super Metroid with, like, shuffles them. In specific, the way this randomizer works, this randomizer contains 53 nothing. Again, I'm assuming V20 is no different than V19. If it is, somebody will probably let me know. But the way it works is that half of the items are just gone. This restricts you to 20 power bombs, 30 super missiles, 50 missiles, 8 E-tanks, your reserves, and normal upgrades throughout the course of the game. But they're all in random locations. The randomizer has sanity checking to make sure the ROM is completable, and a couple other... Oh, I didn't realize there was knockback on that. That's funny. So what it's intended to do is to create exploration in a known, system. I already know Super Metroid like the back of my hand right now, so like the randomizer is a way to keep it fresh. Not gonna get that 40 I want. Yep. So there's sanity checking. There's also a couple other conditions. It can create wizard jail, yes. You can get stuck in areas without morph ball that you can't get out of. Morph ball bomb. There's actually a room that's very well known as it in this for us. Let's see. I said 53 items. That's because 4 of those items, so there's 47 items in the game, and 50 nothings. But 4 of them are charge beam, to ensure that you get charge beam, because it's necessary to beat bosses in a lot of in some instances. Missiles, super missiles, and charge beam are the only thing that can damage bosses. The first item only has 3 distinct possibilities. Those being Morphing Ball, Screw Attack, Speed Booster. Because if it was anything other than those 3, there actually wouldn't be forward progress. I guess missiles could get you forward progress technically for 1 more item, but like without those 3, it's not real progress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this item here has to be a couple items, or else there's just not enough items in the game for you to complete. Yes. So the Morph Ball start. Interesting. Also, it has removed fanfare. If I didn't get Morph Ball, I would not be able to escape there. I'd have to escape through up here. The older version, the older version has 100%. Oh, the other sanity checking thing this game currently has is that Gravity Suit can't appear in the first about half of the game. This includes, I think, all of Brinstar, Upper Norfair. This does not feel randomized, but, you know, I know that it is. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and see what other items we can find. I won't be able to get this item until I do a... okay, so I need to come back and do Bug Hike. So this is the first instance of a nothing, so there's no item here. Anyway, so I need to go up the elevator and back down so that I can get the bug to reappear, so I can grab that item early. The Bug Hike is one of my favorite tools. I too enjoy doing 100% runs. The reason the randomizer, like, the old randomizer didn't, you know, still at 100%, but you'd notice that you could, like, overflow power bombs. Like, you could overflow them to, like, over 100, which would make it start looking weird. Yeah, I love the Bug Hike. This is on Speed Runner. Whatever normal was, this is on normal difficulty. The second difficulty, which, again, if unchanged, should have 50 missiles, 30 supers, 20 power bombs, 8 energy tanks, 4 reserves. Yeah, I think 4 reserves. Anyway, now the bugs are here, because I went up that elevator. That elevator's trigger his Morph Ball plus missiles. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear out the enemies quick, so that I can Bug Hike effectively. Oh, okay. And Bug Hike is go. Oh, I'm having a little more trouble with the Bug Hike than usual. Oh boy. I got the energy for one more Bug Hike. Get over here. Alright. I missed it on the first setup, but then it gets a little harder from there for me. So let's go ahead and make sure we're not beeping. I wouldn't do... Is it Macho Stick? Yeah, I personally wouldn't do that because I don't feel I have the ability to beat certain bosses on... son of a bitch. There we go. Anyway, yeah, like Ridley with that low energy, I don't believe I can do. Masochistic. Look, you're talking to the man who, on time has been known to say impervious prefect for imperious perfect. I personally will never let that one go. It's a reminder to myself that the card's name is Imperious Perfect. Anyway, Various Suit is huge. We now have... incredible, like 2 E-tanks, effectively. I can't get this item at the moment. We don't have to do Alcatraz to start here, I don't believe. I need to... right now I'm just kind of practicing my wall jumping through the 1-tile squares. That's kind of the entire point of me doing the wall jumping up this, is just so that I have the timing down on that. Because it should be like right about here. Yeah. Yeah. It's not as precise as it looks, but it's also a little precise, like, obviously. I don't know if I need to do Alcatraz. I mean, Alcatraz could have, like, an item for progression, but also, like... Technically, I can't actually go, what item can I get right now? I think it has to be Alcatraz, right? Like, this is the room on the right is a map room. The room over here needs bomb. Actually, no. Yeah, this room is map room. That room is a missile, but it needs bomb. I can't go into the gauntlet. I have to do Alcatraz. Just based on the items that I can obtain. Consider that you wall jump from both sides of a 1-block gap. I should keep that in mind, you're right. I don't know. So, other ways we could possibly go for items if I had a way in would be up there. If you have, like, a bomb or a way into that room, that's a normal... The early gauntlet, as I call it. The gauntlet, I don't know what the room is actually called in speedrunner terms, but we've always termed it the gauntlet. There's the gauntlet over here on the left, and then the mini gauntlet over there. So yeah, I guess we're heading into Chorizo. Hopefully it's Power Bomb. Like, I mean, honestly, like, Bomb would be great, but our first item was Morph Ball, as you can see here. We have Morph Ball, 5 missiles, and a suit. Alright. Alright. So this has to be something for progress, and it is a power bomb. That's about exactly what I wanted. This way I don't have to do the escape, and it allows me forward progress in about 3 different areas. Which makes sense. So, the guess on power bomb is pretty high odds, actually. I think like a 1 in 7 there. So, or I'm sorry, a 4 in 7, so higher than 50-50. I could go try and do the gauntlet, but I'd rather go get this item for free first, and the item behind it. So there's this free item that's just sitting out here in the open, which maybe it's like super missiles or something, or nothing. Nothing is like the best. If you're going to make a bet, nothing is a really sharp bet for everybody. If you want to like bet on what an item is. Like, nothing is going to be your best bet, missiles will be your second best bet, and then E-Tank is third, so... Just some nice odds information for you there, you know? Maybe you can use that, impress your friends in the zoo. I'm impressed. I'm at 2 nothings now. I had a nothing behind the E-tank that you usually bug hike to. That's 5 missiles. That was a nothing. I need to collect some missiles, so you... excuse me. You are some missiles. And then I need to collect some more missiles. So the room on the left is a wizard jail. What am I doing? There's bugs in this room. I think I got the jump off. Was that item supers? Feeling pretty confident that item was supers. Anyway, let's... yeah. Anyway. Oh. Thank you. So, for those who have watched before, the mock ball was a trick that eluded me for years in this game. Like, nobody's description could get it to me. Like, I could not, like, I just could not understand, like, what was, like, what the point of the, like, how to perform it. And then, like, when I did my, Metroid design stream, I could have easily locked myself out here. When I did my Metroid design stream, I just, like, accidentally did a mock ball, like, when I attempted the input. Which I was just, like, I was astounded at. I think I did it in, like, the noob bridge room. Yeah, I was so happy when I nailed it. Like, it... because it was just out of nowhere. Anyway, let's actually go south to Edekun's. That's the quickest 3 items I can think of. It also gives me some power bomb refills. The enemies in the room to my left here are all the bugs that drop power bombs. So, thank you. I really enjoyed making Metroid Design. I liked talking about it. I thought there's a lot to talk about in that game. Damn it. I saved it and then didn't believe in myself enough. That's fine. So we've known supers, which brings us to 15 supers already. Jesus. We are powerful. Basically no boss. Thanks. This is an orb. So one thing... wow, nice. One thing about the randomizer is that orbs, unless this has changed recently, orbs always contain an item. Going up is actually slower here. I'm gonna have to make the loop a little bit. So orb items like that one are valuable because you know they aren't nothings. Again, unless something's changed recently in the randomizer. So let's go ahead and get that super missile. Perfect. And then behind here, there's another one. Yep. Jump the hole. We'll just take this way back so I don't have to go through the boat. Yeah. Technically grapple doesn't actually give capabilities in this game, to be entirely fair. Oh, can orbs be missing items now? I always liked that orbs were a dependable item source, you know? They were reliable, which made this Edekun run actually a little more, Okay. I could go back up and get a couple items, but I'll actually make a loop. I'm gonna go ahead and loop to the ship, through Upper Brinstar. I'll make the red tower climb. The red tower climb has become one of my favorite climbs. Grapple. Okay, you're correct, prisoner. Grapple does make Suitless Meridia a little more bearable. I hadn't thought about that. I was more thinking like the actual. Get out of here. Nope. Sweet. Give me that X-ray scope. Okay, so I need to switch to supers, and then we're gonna fight some big old hoppers. Yeah, you're correct. Grapple Beam, like, in a normal playthrough, doesn't actually hand off new capabilities, though. Wow, that was a lot of supers I used there. Anything? Bomb? Okay. I'll take bomb. That's good, because I would have needed to use a couple, Alright, so let's find some tubemen over here. Is there anything? No. Some tubemen here. I actually can get the item below as well. I'm gonna get myself up to full health, because I need the health for the speed boost. Yeah, this certainly is a much easier randomizer than some of the others we've had. Anyway, we want to get to full health. Missiles will be nice too if I get to like full missiles count, but I'm going to go down to where Charge Beam is and then go grab the item behind Charge Beam because I can. That one got away from me. Yes, I can get both items, you are correct. Now that I have Speed Booster, I can do a short charge. You'll see. It's one of my favorite tricks because it was when I learned how to do the first type of short charge that I'm able to do. I can't do like big short charges, like the one you need to get into Lower Norfair early, but like that one, or like shorter ones, but I have a short charge that I can do, and this is the room you get to see it in. So we're also going to get a refill on power bombs, which is the other reason I like going down here, because again, like I have bomb now, so power bomb isn't as valuable, but it's still very nice to have. So up here, now that I have Speed Booster, yep. Don't hold up. Stop holding up, Jones. It's fine. You'll get there. There we go. Anyway, so there's that nothing. You could go get these items, but they disappear before you can get to them. But that's good. Which ROM hack is this one? This one is what we call Super Metroid. It's a ROM hack made back in 1993-94. They actually printed carts for this ROM hack, oddly enough. And sold it for money. This one more specifically is a randomizer. To be more like honest about it, Huzzah has linked the where of this. It randomizes the locations of items. No other changes other than item locations. Let's go Spore Spawn's item. I have bomb. I don't need to. Oh, I can. Oh no, I don't have wave. I can't get that item yet. It's like here. That's this block. Yeah, it's that block. So, all right. There's that. Excuse me. Can you please get out of here, buddy? Nope. Heard it. That's it. I really enjoy the fact that in the 100% run of the game, you don't have to kill Spore Spawn. It's always been a fun fact to me. Like, I've not played the Link to the Past randomizer. That's cool. Anyway, orb with a reserve. I'll take reserve. Kind of want to fill up a little bit on these. By fill up, I mean take damage, I suppose. Link to the Past randomizer sounds nifty. Anyway, let's continue on. Goodbye. So I can't get the item in the door above me. I can't get... I can get the items up here. I have power bombs. So if I do the, like, weird snake jump. Alright, screw it. I've gotten slightly better at bomb jumps over time. I know that's completable without it, but I would have to have gone in an unequipped speed booster, which was actually losing me jump height. Hi. That was a lot of energy. Oh. That was near death, actually. Don't actually need to powerbomb this, so I'm not going to. Actually... You know what? There's a couple items for me over here. Let's go get them. So, need some power bombs too. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, so over here, there'll be a couple items that now with speed booster I can get. Though I'm gonna have to farm health a little bit, so that I have the health to do the speed boost. So, just a couple rooms of farming so that I can speed boost up, because technically I should need gravity for this, but you can do some creative wall jumping and get around it. It's kind of nice. One more round. I think I have enough health for it, but, you know, I don't want to, like, jump up, not get it, because I didn't have enough health. That would be really, time-consuming, for lack of a better word. I also have to spend my one power bomb here. Alright. So, spend my bottom power bomb. So, from 96, it's to 53, so 40 some health. Okay, so... Then yeah, you just make that jump. So, a nothing, and then if I shoot this block here... Good to know. I'm glad I made this detour. Anyway, I have no power bombs, so, like, you know, I have to get out using the little escape hatch that they put in. The game designers are really kind and do that in a lot of places. It's actually quite common for all three of the starting items to be near the beginning of a speed of the randomizer, due to how much they open up, you know? I'm gonna go up into my ship, both to replenish power bombs and also to get the item up here. Both of them, actually. Might be a little annoying to get the item in the Turian side room, because normally I would use 3 power bombs to kill off the enemies, so that I can make the... There's a nothing. I wonder if they got rid of invisible items. I haven't seen one of those yet. Anyway, with Speed Booster I should be able to do this, so I'm gonna try it. It's just that with the... Oh no, actually I don't have a power bomb to get in the freaking door. So, okay, I guess I'll have to come back here. Junk. Okay. Anyway, so here's the slow route of jumping up. Oh boy. Check it out how slow this is. Oh my god. Okay, so what if I just... Oh, excuse me. Those on it. That was an important drop, because now I don't have to make a return trip here. You're probably right. I probably don't have the health for this spike pit above. I know that spark is long. We'll leave this for some other time. That's fine. I can make one more return trip here. It kind of sucks because it's a bit out of the way and there's no other items here. But it gets me more practice than this, I suppose. So when you're wall kicking, you come out of the screw attack animation. So you're like right there. Even though I am technically, good, the screw attack animation is no longer on, so I'm not invincible in dealing damage. Anyway, let's grab the item to the left of the map room, in the room that teaches you about bomb jumping. One of my favorite little rooms. I wonder if... Oh, those are crumbles, okay, yeah. I was like, kind of like short-circuited, and Yep, nothing. Okay. Yeah, like this moment here is one of my favorites in the game. I remember it when I first played. I was like, oh, secrets. Okay, let's... I don't have charge beam, so, like... It's a bit of a problem for Fantoon, but I could probably go do it anyway. Because it's not really a problem. Good to go do the gauntlet. Let's save first. And we'll see if maybe the gauntlet's worth doing. Gauntlet's really easy to get into now. Both the mini gauntlet and the gauntlet are available to me with speed boost. So the mini gauntlet, I have a really good... So the mini gauntlet you can get into with the speed boost. I'll show that off first because that one's mini. And the gauntlet takes me around. So from here, if you just go ahead and speed boost, and then on this hill, then you're good. And power bomb, and we have screw attack, so nothing in here is really an issue. The only real issue would be falling into the drink. All right. Goodbye. I remember this room in the sideways hack was very difficult. All right, and then I probably could have done it. Actually, I don't want to. I want to refill on health first. So yes, we'll save. Alright, so then this one, we just want to go right above the ship. It's like right here, I think. Oh, that was a waste. I'm going to have to refuel. Must have let off holding R. Want to do a sideways, just the same thing I did, the upward sideways one. They're not going to save. It's quicker. Oh god. Let's not do that. I keep holding left while I make that movement, and that puts me into a screw animation when I hit jump rather than the actual speed boost. So when I change directions, I just need to let go of left, and that should do it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to do that. Like, screw attack reveals those blocks as well, but I like showing that that's available from that side. Anyway, gauntlet is... Like, screw attack is the answer to the gauntlet. Still no beams, actually. Oh dear. Okay, got away. That was deadly. Very astute, did a lot there. Alright.
So, good old nothing. So we got the final part of the gauntlet, which is this, which I'll wait for one more iteration. And then we get Tubman. That's not what we're after. Okay. Oh, crap. Well, that went poorly. I'll have to come back again. I completely whiffed on the jump. Where do I want to go next, though? It can. Honestly, I didn't care to because I knew I was already going to be making a second return trip because I missed the power bomb in the first place. I'm going to be going back. Alright, let's go into the suit powered. Oh, yeah, so you have to stand on that center part. You already know. I'm telling you all. Things you already know. Huh, I'm still suited there. That's nice. Alright, so as I talked about before, the screw attack will let you in like so. So let's try that. V2. And going through right then is kind of a good way to die. Whoops. Yeah, let's just... This side's actually much less dangerous because it's without the grabbers. So, like, the only real obstacle is you. Like, you're the biggest threat to success in this. Alright. Number 2. Oh, this just dies from shots. Okay. Oof. Then a nothing. Okay, but the power bombs are real. One more power bomb and I'll be able to crystal flash, that sort of thing. So, it's pretty real. I'm going to head over to Fantoon now, because I have speed boost, I can get over there. I'll be at pretty low health, I suppose, when I finally get to Fantoon. But, that's fine. There's a couple upgrades in the way. Actually, maybe I won't go straight to Fantoon. There's some side items I want to grab. So, we'll stop the ship one more time. Crouching on elevators. Super Metroid story. It's true. That's like the plot of what, 4? It's pretty silly. Thinking about Fusion now. Fusion's a pretty cool game. It's very different. Alright, right here. So, honestly, I could do Fantoon, or I could just loop down to Norfair and get like 1,000 items. What's actually more interesting? Fantoon, probably. Let's do the Fantoon early so that there's something interesting, because that's a little more interesting. Like, Norfair is going to have just a ton of items for me. So Fantoon, I'm likely going to be like super missling. Get back. Oh. Too close. I have to wait for that to get back. Okay. Close. Please. Nothing there. And yes, that actually is my, like, process of elimination here. At least it has, like, no health cost. It's 1. There we go. That's what I was trying to do there, and failing. Alright. So then the second fly is going to be a bit longer, but there's an item I want to grab first. Nothing. Again. I wonder if they got rid of invisible items. Yeah, shoutouts to Nothings. Shoutouts to Medibot. We do have one more item we'll be getting before the Fantoon fight, so... What's the story behind the Medibot missile pack name? It was just that Medibot always grabbed that missile pack. I'm gonna try and do this without speed boosting. I think it's doable without speed boosting. Without high jump. I remember it being. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just nice to have a item in the game that's named for you. Alright, and then here. And then here. And then here. So I could have speed boosted across that, but the health cost is actually a little too high right now, because that would have been like a full tank, give or take. And I don't want to go into this fight at like 27 health or whatever. Isn't it up one? Oh. Goodbye, ghosts. Yeah, it was. Too close. Nothing. So I can screw attack ghosts to refill a little bit too. So ghosts follow, I talked about this in design, but ghosts follow Pac-Man AI. They appear about a little bit in front of where your pathing currently would take you. like based on your facing and your movement. So yeah, that one's in the wall. Powered spikes are pretty dang cool. Anyway, Fantoon. Screw attack makes this a lot easier. I'll be able to dodge a lot of attacks based on having screw attack. I don't have space jump, so I'm not infinitely invincible, but, you know, I have faith in my farming abilities on these little flames too, and with various suit and a reserve, I feel like this is a pretty dependable fight. So, restock on missiles, so we won't have missile drops. Make her mad. That's what I was trying to do. Yes! It just feels really impressive as well. I watched a task that did that. Yeah, that cool thing. So it's a technique I like in there. Yep. Like I said, this fight is fairly safe. I'm making some, like, sort of, you know, unnecessary, risky plays. For that. Because it lets you farm during this step. Yeah, see? Where are you appearing? Nope. That's what I thought. And the Metroid Hell task. That might have been the one I watched. I don't know. Actually, maybe it wasn't the Hell one. No, it wasn't the Hell one. I think it was just a normal Super Metroid task. Maybe it was a ROM hack. But it was specifically that technique, which is a pretty interesting one. Anyway, map station to the left, not touching it. We're gonna go up. Excuse me. We're going to go up into this room here that normally has a super missile. Ah, invisible item. Happy to make your acquaintance, invisible item. You proved the existence of it. I think it's like here. Yeah. Ooh, right, powerbomb enemies. Get down. And more supers. Sweet. I'm all over that one. So that puts me up to 20 supers of 30. Which is nice. So we're going to do the whole gravity loop. Yeah, do enough randomizers and you'll know I can 100% this game very easily because of the fact that I've played so many randomizers. That's literally the reason. We're not going to go that way quite yet. But you're correct. I effectively have every item in the game, like, location memorized. Because of this. Because of the randomizer. It's kind of silly, actually. But it comes in useful for this, specifically. You two need to die, and then you... This room in the sideways hack was also very, very powerful. You had to do some, because of the sparking, you had to do some really creative, yep, Yuvin is right on. That's kind of what I think of when I come into rooms like this nowadays. Alright, what's today's item? Like an E-tank or something? Nothing? Nothing's still a safe bet, everybody. Like, nothing is going to be the best money you can find. Technically, E-tank's second best money now. I mean, missiles are still best money. Alright, I don't actually have to kill all the enemies because I've broken the door over here. Okay, so like here... Nothing, okay. Good to know. That's all I need to know. Oh, right, it's just on the floor here. And then... something. Oh, more missiles. Missiles are no longer safe money. E-tanks have now matched them in odds. Nothing's still safe money, though. Nothing's always safe money. We don't pay on nothing. House wins. Anyway. Don't have grapple beam for the easy kill on enemies in here. I do walk into rooms and think, what if I had to do this sideways? The thought only sometimes occurs to me. Alright, I have all the tools. Hey, how's it going? Friend gamer. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's an extension of the mental processing I'm always doing during a game of Magic. Same concept. What are the odds I draw a missile pack? Right now, something like 6 in 75. Yeah, 6 in 70, give or take. It's just always mentally processing in the back of my head. Certainly makes playing Magic a little easier. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what's available for me over here. This randomizer does not list how many nothings you get, but we know how many nothings are in a randomizer because we know how many things are in a randomizer. There's 47% is the maximum percent in a randomizer, so... Anyway, there's another orb, so let's see if we have an orb nothing. Nope. E-tank. Missiles now back to good odds. And nothing here. Alright, so that's wrecked ship. technically one more item to go grab back in the back of wrecked ship, but I'm without grapple or gravity. It's very difficult, and I'm not going to make it. Oh, Magic is a fun game. That's why I enjoy streaming it. I mean, obviously. But I completely understand those who. I completely understand not wanting to play it, or just like how complex it is. Because, damn. Anyway, let's go down here. We have a pretty. I think Kraid's probably a good place to go now. Really, what boss should? I think Kraid has to be the next boss to go after. I can second that one. Oh, money is a big one too. Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah, I understand. The Modern Masters 2 draft is unparalleled. I love it. I have very few drafts that I'd compare that to. There was one recently, actually, that came to mind. Alright, nothing here. Oh boy. It's a bit funky. The exit on this room is a bit funky without high jump. What was the one more recently? There was one recently that, like, was just as funky as, Goblin Slide. Goblin Slide was Kaz's, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back down to where Power Bomb are. Also, I can kind of restock on Power Bombs from you. And you. I wonder where beams are. Should hopefully find a beam soon. Ooh, speaking of beams. I'm glad y'all have different. I'm glad that y'all have different favored moments. There are a lot of good ones, I feel. Chief of the Foundry Plains is like a single game that is just beautiful. I still don't like. That's really not toppable in most senses. Like a Mold 1 isn't really winnable, so I guess I would have said about a Mold 2 too. Yeah, I'm glad I keep all those videos now. I'm kind of sad, like, looking back at some of the older drafts. Like, I don't have all the videos for the older drafts. Plains is green. Alright, so let's go. Ooh, actually, hold on. Oh no, I don't have wave. Shoot, I abandoned an item. Neither of those are easy. Alright, I've kind of orphaned an item a bit back up there. I didn't get the crime tube. Yep, that platform got me. Plains is green. He had a pretty good showing at the last. No, that was myself that did the multi-2. Hey, high jump. That's nice. I'm certain I have at least one, if not 2 or 3 highlights that are just for Cryptic Command. Plains is green was from a Tree Folk card in like 8th edition draft when the flashback draft started, if my memory is correct. Oh, I have high jump. I was about to start doing some tricks there, and then I had high jump, so... Yeah, it was this old card from like 8th edition. I am missing this block. Thank you. That turned a land into like a 5/6 tree folk, but it also made it green. It was so it just said the text plains is green. Anyway, nothing here. Yeah. I am so happy that I got to show off Lorwyn a little more today. Even if it ended in the way it did, I'm completely happy with it because it much better showed off the format I recall. Oh god, yeah, that was a really good one. The Toxic Deluge to steal a Chasm Skulker, like put myself on one. Hell yes. Dun. Alright, so let's get ready. I want to do a couple of Lorwyn Morningtide. Alright. This is a trick I have yet to be able to do, and it's mostly that I just haven't looked it up and looked up the way to do it. Like, I know I've seen it done, but that's different than knowing how to do it, you know? Why am I wall jumping? Yeah. I guess I'll be vague about the stream from earlier then, but if you like Lorwyn, you'll enjoy that one. Good old Lorwyn likers. 2 weeks to Shadowmoor. That's gonna be fun. I think 2 weeks to Shadowmoor. Eternal Masters might do some work on it. Anyway, crate's dead. Alright, so we already have Varia, so let's get Varia. Gonna do any paper masters? Perhaps. Local store. I'm sure I'll have to see what their events are, but that's something worth doing at least like one paper event for. I'll have to see what their plans are. Shadowmoor is excellent. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, no, but I love me Shadowmoor. Let's go get that E-tank, air quotes. Now, I've said it a lot, but I will certainly repeat it when I actually get to Shadowmoor. But Shadowmoor is secretly a format of monocolored decks. Wow, alright. I'll take my third E-tank from this room, which is literally how it happens every other time you play Super Metroid. That's E-tank 3. So, I like it. Sometimes the randomizer's just straight on point. Like, my capabilities right now outside of Screw Attack actually aren't that far off from what they should be. Yeah. Power Bombs. I mean, technically I'm not supposed to get Power Bombs this early, but, you know. They're not that far off. Like, I could get Power Bombs this early. Even X-Ray I could get this early. Anyway, let's go check High Jump Room, and then we'll go do some other rooms around here. But no, Shadowmoor is a format of, like, monocolored decks. And that's its... The fact that it has a really cool infinite at common is really nifty. Like, the infinite's not actually that great. I'll leave it at that, but I'm actually a bigger fan of the Pilla-Palla combos, which aren't infinite, but they rule. The infinite is Morsel Hoarder plus, Morsel Hoarder plus an enchantment that puts a +1/+1 counter on a thing to... Yeah, Sinking Feeling. And then you add, like, a Power Flare, and then it's an infinite. Yeah, I was like, I didn't remember the name of it. Sinking Feeling. The problem is that, like, that isn't, like, the greatest. Let's go ahead and check down here. I mean, I have a free scout. Oh, thank you. That draft is far and away one of my favorites. I have speed booster, so... Oh, actually, hold on. We'll take the save, but I'm actually going to go the normal route just for that missile, the Discord missile pack. Also could go do Ice Beam right now. Let's do Discord missile pack, back down, do Ice Beam, go through Crocomire. I'll do it that way. That makes sense. God, that draft had the temptation of Palaka Worm. Yeah. The temptation of Palaka Worm in that draft was very high. There are many times in the streams where you can see my heart break because I choose not to pick a card. The largest one I can think of was there was a point where I like passed a Bull Drifter and like you could hear it when I passed it. I was so sad. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do Crocomire and then kind of weave our way to the other side of Valor Warfare. That seems the most efficient route. Speaking of efficient route. I don't remember a single draft that went Palaka Worm. I remember at least a couple Rise ones. The biggest one was one that I had a Seagate Oracle. Specifically a Seagate Oracle reveal me 1 and 2 Palaka Worms. It was kind of funny. That's one of the highlights on the highlight page. You know, I should probably, like, I've been thinking about it. Should I move the highlights over to YouTube too? Like, is that worth it? Like, I don't even know if it is. It doesn't feel like it. But, like, I don't remember to make them very often. Like, you'll notice that I, like, miss highlights at times, and I'm kind of sad about it. But, like, I'm not that like, if people don't, like, tweet it at me when I'm, like, looking at the video, I don't remember to do the highlight. Anyway, power bombs. I mean, it's easy to move them. Like, I just hit a button on Twitch. It's just like, I don't know if that's worth doing, you know? Like, if it just would... That might be, like, a playlist, at least, maybe. Just, like, a highlight playlist. I don't know. I feel like it'd be worth having. I'll think about it. It's not like it's something I can't do at a later time, too. Alright, so there's the item. Let's see if I can get the speed boost. Oh, connection with Twitch. Okay. It would definitely allow me to sort them a little better, too. Alright, nothing. See, that's one of the stranger things about it, Noper. So some of the highlights I actually don't have the source videos for anymore. I was mentioning this earlier and got sort of sidetracked. I'm quite sad that I didn't always do recordings. Like, I didn't always do local recordings, and Twitch transfer was kind of buggy for quite a while. So there's a large number of the... Hey, Crocomire, how you doing? There's a large number of the older drafts that just aren't there. Makes me a lot sad, because, like, some of my favorite ones are gone. Please. Alright. Yeah, like some of the return to Rav blocked ones are the ones that are lost. There's also some old cubes. For instance, one of my favorite cubes I ever did, the Green Machine, which was a mono-green control deck. Only half of that video still exists. Some of the games are missing. It's really sad. That was the first game. That was the first one where he got to see me playing Stunted Growth, and kind of like was where me playing Stunted Growth as a thing came from. To be quite honest, I haven't actually played Stunted Growth any more than like half a dozen times. It's not often that it comes up. have to touch some of those premium tubemen down there too. But first, let's grab our nothing and move on. Fairly, I'd say. Like, I'm a big, like... It's kind of funny, because, like, Plow Under is the better card. Like, just flat. Like, let's start there. So, Plow Under is, like, the better card. Let's say pretty real. Like, I mean, it's real enough that I made a dang card in Netrunner for it. We'll at least say that. It's not a card that, like, before I did streaming and stuff, like, it wasn't a card that I really played ever, except for an Elder. My buddy Brad had a Elder deck that, if I remember right, Brad had a deck that had a stunted growth in it for Elder because it was a very unique effect for green. Normally green, that's kind of the thing about it, is the novelty of the card. I think speaks to me more than anything else. One of the things you might know about me liking things is that, like, things that are... Seriously? No, we're not. Things that have, like, a novelty to them, a uniqueness to them, get a lot of points in my... in how much I like them. Hey, E-Tank, that's nice. If we're talking about, like, my experience with and against effects like that, I started playing Magic back in, like, Mirrodin 8th edition Kamigawa times. And that was a time period where people did Eternal Witness Plow Under shenanigans a lot. So I got really used to fighting that. Well, here's the E-Tanks. Like, really used to that. Like, it was something you had to know how to fight against. I played Mono Black at the time and would usually, like, keep a Wayfarer's Bauble in play. Because Wayfarer's Bauble is, like, the shittiest counterspell to Plow Under you could ever want. Like, man, it's bad. Because the real trick of Plow Under isn't, like, getting rid of 2 of your lands, it's getting rid of 2 of your draw steps. And that's why Stunted Growth is so powerful, is it gets rid of 3 of your draw steps. Which is why I like the dang card. But it's not a card that I would personally, like, put on my top 10, like, super favorite cards. Like, that's where Moldrifter lives. The biggest thing is that the art, I find the art really good because it features me if I had a full beard, which I usually don't. That's usually not how you'll see me. But let's go this way, actually. Not to lower Norfair or anything like that. No, I'm not doing that because again, I can't do the speed trick that is necessary. I lost my momentum, and now I'm going to lose all of my life. Do you have a Cryptic Command deck? Not like a... I don't have like a... so Cryptic Command is definitely a card I freaking love. Cryptic Command, so during the time period where Cryptic Command was a standard legal card, you could usually find me casting Revelark, basically 100% of the time, in some form or another. And about 50% of those decks did contain Cryptic Command. And maybe more. Like, Cryptic Command is just an incredibly powerful card that I love. It's won me more games than probably any other card in Magic. Because, like, it flat wins you games that you can't win. Like, oh, I'm about to lose this game. Well, what if I just Cryptic your team, draw a card, untap, attack, pass the turn. Oh, Cryptic your team, draw a card. Or, like, counter that spell that would win you the game, draw a card. or and tap your team so I don't lose, and it's the most versatile thing in the damn world. Lived in a format with Knuckle V. Knuckle V being a 4/4 from Shadowmoor, or Shadowmoor block, sorry, it's from Eventide, technically. Sweet, 3 reserves. So this one isn't an orb. But yeah, it's actually kind of funny. When Lorwyn came out, the command that I was incredibly attached to was not cryptic, though. It's actually profane command, and profane command still is. If I'm listing commands, it goes cryptic, then profane, and they're much closer for me than they are for other people. Revelurk. I don't actually know how it's supposed to be pronounced. As you might, again, if we go back to the impervious prefect thing. What are the most common modes on Profane? -3/-3 your creature, and return Eternal Witness from my graveyard to play. That's it. The card was a 5-mana sorcery that said -3/-3 target creature, return Eternal Witness from graveyard to play, return Profane command to your hand. I played Dorian the Siege Tower. The other modes, like, you would fireball your opponent for the game, I probably should grab this. Let's ride. Oh wait, I could take a dip the whole time. Well, that was nice. Yeah, you should probably grab that. Yeah. Oh, come on. Nice. Yes, I would sooner or later. In the sense that I know where items in this game are, and I would likely remember where they are, but like, I would not want to. It would be a lengthy journey. I love the falling Geemers in this room. They're pretty nice. Orb. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Wave Beam. Sweet, a beam. I would definitely like to think I would remember to go back there, though. Alright. With Wave... Do I just do lower Norfair? I just got Gravity. Hypothetically, I don't have the... I don't think I have the power bombs to do... Well, actually, I do. I have enough power bombs for it. Let's go beat up Ridley. 15 is easily enough, yeah. Without ice, you have to power bomb Metroids, and that can get sort of dicey, but not really bad. Also, it's pretty likely that I find... I have Charge Beam too, so yeah, I'm good. So yeah, let's go into Ridley's zone. we don't really have like the beam damage output, but I have 20 supers, which is 2/3 of Ridley's health if I can land them. That's gonna be... this fight might be a little dicey, but that's okay. Hopefully I mean, there's another, what, half dozen plus upgrades on the way, so ain't the worst. Give me the power bomb back. Ooh, I guess I'm doing wall jumping. Oh, son of a... yeah, alright. I don't know why I thought this was a good... Actually, this ain't gonna work either. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Yeah, gravity jump's probably a more reliable way to do this. Let's do that. That was bad timing. Yeah, timing on that was bad. Let's try that gravity jump one more time. Alright, we're leaving. We're leaving before I die. I don't like that route of going in anyway. I usually like doing the gravity wall jumping plan. That's my favorite, personally. Looks like we're going to be dealing with some beeping for a little while. That's okay. Ain't that bad. Honestly, to me, it's more like, what if Maria has, like, Ice Beam? Yeah, my personal favorite way, like, I've done it before, is the wall jumping off the faces. I find that simpler, even though it's kind of difficult. Because, like, you have to time the firewall. Alright, there goes the beeping. Alright, anyway, Murdy is a good place to go. That's Benak, you're dead on. The way that the low health works into the music in black and white is really smooth, because it works into the music, like the beeping. The ba-dum, ba-dum. It becomes like the beat of the song, and it's really nice. I also like how in Black White the gym leaders have like a track that gets pulled out when they're low, or on their last on their last leg, well, on their last Pokemon, that is. I like that they have that. Black White is, if I was to recommend a non like red and blue Pokemon for somebody to like start playing Pokemon. Black and White 1 are the ones that I would easily recommend, like no question. I'm gonna have to farm crabs for a little bit of health. That was the opposite of farming a crab for health. So the idea is I need health to be able to do the Meridia, to do this speed jump, speed boost. Now, Black and White are really, really good Pokemon games, is what I'm saying. Did the Platinum Randomizer ever get saved anywhere? Sadly, I don't think so. Mike doesn't save his videos. So, that whole thing was just a thing. We never did get the Electrolyzer. I remember that. I was very sad about that. That was a fun randomizer. I don't know, like the... It does have, like, kind of, yeah, that sort of tutorializing, and it's not like the... That it? Sweet, Meridia Main Street Missile. Yeah. But yeah, that's just something Mike doesn't record videos, so we don't have anything from done on his end. Which means there's a number of, like, lost drafts to time. I've come to enjoy keeping most things around. Wow, now that you say that, Benak, I didn't realize that, oh dear, oh right, speed booster. I was like, how the heck am I getting across this room? We're heading down here. I'll grab a couple items here. Alright, nothing. Yeah, until you like said that, there isn't a Hey, can you like bring me up there? Damn it. Just one more time, it's fine. Okay, that's a nothing, I can confirm now. But no, the reason I like Black and White so much is because they're self-contained. The game, like, Black and White doesn't need, like, all the Pokemon from older Pokemon games to hold it up. Like, they become accessible after you beat the game, but... Oh dear. For those watching on the repeat, I'm just going ahead and fixing a network issue, so you get to see that speed boost that I did. That didn't happen in the stream. That should be better. But yeah. Also, you might have got to heard me talking about Black and White, which, yeah, I like talking about Pokemon games. I'm very interested in Sun and Moon and all that jazz. Alright, let's see if this reconnect works. Yeah, there we go. But yeah. That did not. Funky. I'm going to keep going until it actually just resolves itself, which I'm sure it will. This is just a slight adjustment. It might just be down. Anyway, I guess that means hello. Hope you're enjoying this on the archive. We just got that super missile in the final E-Tank. Final E-Tank. There's still, what, like one reserve? I am full of energy. Also, the missile will be very helpful for, where am I going? Other way. The missile will be very helpful for an upcoming fight. Anyway, that little beeping you're hearing is just the reconnecting. Hope it's not too annoying. I also hope it just resolves itself, because that'd be nice too. Nope, okay, that just is down. Anyway, I am going to keep the recording going, though, until such time that I guess if you see this, let me know. I don't know how many people actually care to watch the archives. I like them to keep them around, though. Like, without them, like, I like having, like, I mentioned earlier how I was quite sad that I didn't have, like, I don't have some of my older cubes. And, like, this is sort of the reason, like, I don't know. Spring Ball. Spring Ball and missiles. And a rock will fall on my head. Funnily enough, Spring Ball makes this much easier to get. Sort of a tragedy there. But yeah, I like having the archive around, like, not as a, I don't treat it as a YouTube channel, as you're well aware, you watching. It's not like a normal YouTube channel. Like, I don't keep most things on there, and I don't, like, there's no pomp and circumstance to me posting things on there. There just are archives of the stream. It's just I like being able to go back to the drafts. You know, the draft I did, oh my god. This is much harder than I thought without the Spring Ball. I've gotten too used to using Spring Ball on these. Yeah. Need to, like, wall jump on the left side. That'll be the best way to do it. But no, as I was saying, just talking about the YouTube that you're watching right now. Yeah, hi. I might keep saying that because I find it kind of nifty. But no, I don't treat it like a YouTube channel because, oh boy, that was sort of it. because it's more like, again, there are very few, precious few videos on there that are not streams. Tell specifically right now, I think there's two. Oh boy, I do not want to go into the sink, into the drink right now. There's the two Magfest events are the only ones I can really think of. Because those weren't streams, those were recorded for a future, because, you know, we were all together at Magfest and thought it would be really cool to record some events for you. So like the Hearthstone and the Champions draft. The Champions draft was one we made sure we were planning, because like Champions was a fun format and we wanted to show that off, but we were all at Magfest too. And we wanted to stream, but hotel internet and all that, you know. But no, other than that, and like some of the old videos, which are like test posts from a Tales of Eternia LP that never happened. Hope you're enjoying this. I am. Oh my god. There we go. Let's get that spring ball. And then let's immediately use that spring ball. Alright. There we go. But yeah, I don't know, I just never... I think of this channel more as like a, way to make sure that people can watch streams that they don't get to watch, because basically I only created it after Twitch decided to stop keeping all the old videos, which I was really sad about. Alright, so we go through Broken Tube. Hey crabs. Then third crab coming on through. We're gonna let that go in the background just to see if it catches anything. Don't mind that. But yeah, I don't know, like, I know, I at least hope that people do use it. Like, I know a couple people that do. Hello to you all specifically, y'all know who you are. I only know a couple, but... Alright, so then we go down here, and we do the speed boost. Right there. Alright, and we'll be back in just a moment. Consider this a break. Alright. I am back. Looks like it is a local outage, so we're stuck here in archive land. Anyway, we're gonna go get the other tubes. Actually, let's quick grab the items up here. Oh, alright. Jeez, I am nearly complete at this point. It's kind of crazy. But no, I was mentioning earlier, I'm quite excited for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. I kind of hope they have a... I don't know, I'm... like, Black and White are like easily my favorites as far as like as I spoke for the reasons for how self-contained they are. And if I ever said XY instead of Black and White, replace that all with Black and White, because I was specifically talking about Black and White. But no, Black and White. Oh boy. Black and White are really, really good games, and X and Y kind of fall into a couple pits that like make them not as appealing. I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of those. Nothing? Yeah, that's a nothing. Okay. So, like, I'll just keep talking about Pokemon until. Because there is no new information, all that jazz. But yeah, specifically, like, wasn't a huge fan of. At the same time, I was. The rivals in X and Y aren't as interesting as in other games. Like, I kind of liked Bianca and Sharon as kind of strange as they were. Bianca has this like mad subplot where her father is the single sane person in the world, which is pretty dang hilarious, to be honest. And they actually like become like bigger characters, not bigger characters, but like in Black White 2 you get to kind of see how their characters move, like Sharon becoming a gym leader and all that. Whereas the like rival characters in X and Y, there's 4 of them, and each of them kind of plays to an archetype, which is neat. Like Tierno and I'm forgetting his name. Because there's the Tierno who just likes dancing, if I remember right. There's oh dear God, I'm not even remembering names now. But they all fit into like different archetypes, which is nifty. But like, because there's so many of them, like it becomes overload. There's also the issue of like the whole experience share existing thing, which I'm sure everybody else is beaten to death at this point. The game doesn't like, as far as difficulty wise, isn't considering like you having the experience share on. The experience share is a really great item because it allows you to much easier switch Pokemon out of your party. Which is great. You know, if you want to, it's, we talk about this problem in Dark Souls, of all things, because I like comparing everything to Dark Souls. I just stopped right before going through the last wall there, where, like, trying out a new weapon is difficult, because, you have to, alright, let's see if I can get this. And one more hit should do it. one more after that. Like, trying out a new weapon is very difficult in Dark Souls at times because, like, to have it properly compare to your current weapon, like, you need to upgrade it with Titanite, and you don't always have, like, the Titanite. Like, you don't always have the Titanite you need to do that upgrade, especially so in some of the later ones. Dark Souls 3 is not the greatest about that. Like, at least for fully upgrading a weapon. At least it gives you a good idea of the moveset of the weapon, though. Alright, and a nothing. Alright. But, like, the experience share, that's the entire point of the experience share, is to allow you to swap out your team much easier, which it's great at. Like, that's, it performs that job really well. But, like, the game balance doesn't, like, feel correct with it. I don't know, like, it seems like kind of a petty thing to say. It's like, oh, this game isn't hard enough, it's a Pokemon game. But, like, it's also, it was kind of true. Like, there was exactly, like, one trainer in the entire game who, you know, gave me pause. The Elite Four leader, Dancy, like, I do not, again, names elude me. You can read all about them later and somewhere else. Alright, so we just have a single item left to go, and then I should have gone for, like, the full halfie. But yeah, so we have one more item to go. I don't know. I'm excited for the setting. I'm excited of Sun Moon. I'm excited for the starters of Sun Moon. There's a lot to be excited about in Sun Moon. I'm going to fight this one fair, aren't I? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is gonna have to be a fair fight. Alright, let's... knock him out the box. Yep. Alright. $15 power bombs. That's good. So this is gonna be unloading supers. Like that. That's the plan. Close. Ah, dang. There we go. Almost out of resources, but we got there. Yeah, like, the setting interests me, new Pokemon interests me. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I actually really like Mega Evolutions. I think they add more than they detract from the game. I don't know. I haven't, like, kept up with if that's a popular opinion or not, and quite honestly, I don't care. But I think Mega Evolutions are cool. They allow for like aha moments, like, oh, you know, you thought you knew the team, but wha-bam! They pull out the Mega Ring and do their like, you know, Kamen Rider evolution or whatnot. Sort of what it feels like. Maybe not like Kamen Rider. I'm not, again, that's not like a series I know, so I'm saying that without knowing the full. But like, you know, the transformation. I don't know, it's nifty. It allows for like the ace in the hole sort of thing. Makes certain trainers more dangerous. Alright, let's go check Plasma Room. Maybe it contains plasma, who knows? No space jump. Jeez. I might have to do like around the world to see if I can get space jump. Because like I can get into Lower Norfair, like I know I can, but like I'd like space jump before I do. Quite obviously. Not a required item to beat the game by any means. So current speedrun route doesn't get it to my knowledge. That would take too long. That would be like you'd have to go into the room and grab it and then leave. That'd take, think how much time that wastes, like 15 seconds. Not even. This speed boost right here is my favorite speed boost in the game. Let's head up this way. All right. And now this room could kill you in a run. This is another wizard jail. Because you have to defeat all the enemies in the room, and Plasma's the only weapon that does it, but Screw Attack also kills these pirates, as we saw a little earlier. There's one I killed when I went into the turtle room. Alright, nothing. We're gonna bomb jump out of here. Sure. That happened. Jeez, where to next? Obviously out of Meridia. Do we want to leave on like a treasure hunt? I think it might be treasure hunt time. Like there's a couple one-off items that have left in kind of conspicuous, like not that easy to get to areas, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and call in those items. Wrecked Ship has one. Old Turian has one. Shack Tool. Ooh, I can't get Shack Tools. I don't have Grapple Beam. That's not possible. But yeah, there's a couple items I want to check before trying the Lower Norfair skips again. Like I've done them. It's just, you know, if I can get. Man, that crab was kind of messed up. All right, let's keep going. Was there anything in Norfair? I don't think there was. let's keep moving. X-ray? Oh god, can I get X-ray? Let's go ahead and, without grapple or space jump, this is a bit of a difficult one. I can do it. Okay, part 1 complete. Ah, dang. Might have been easier using them as a platform. I hope I don't die in here. There we go. Okay, let's see what's behind door number X-ray. Power bombs, the last one. Okay, I'll leave through here. Alright. So now we're gonna, like, book it. Do not like how low my health has gotten, but luckily that's a fixable thing. Alright, wave lets me grab another orphaned item, actually 2 of them, up in Brinstar here. The one behind the wave door and powerbomb door, and the one in the crime tube that I just never got. I hope the crime tube one's like space jump, because I just passed it, you know? It was one of those things I could have easily gotten and just didn't. So. Alright. Also might investigate tubemen up ahead. Not horizontal ones, I don't like horizontal tubemen. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard that. That was something strange. I'm not exactly sure what that bug was. I'm intrigued. Alright, so let's grapple for a few years. Just thinking about Shadow more. It's gonna be a fun draft. One of the reasons that I like Shadowmoor so much is that it was one of the formats that I felt like we solved early. And that feeling of like, aha, I get it, is such a strong feeling, you know, when it's like, oh, I figured this out and you didn't. Like, and now you have this secret knowledge. I've described a PTQ I went to where I had what I would call the best deck in the room, easily. I was playing a LSV list that was a blue-white Baneslayer Angel, Meddling Mage, Revelark, Moldrifter, Cryptic Command deck, and I felt unstoppable. Like, I felt like I had been tuned into something that nobody else knew. Though obviously, like, you know, I was told it by another party after, and then playtested the hell out of it throughout the week. That was back when I could do a lot more playtesting. But yeah, I ended up losing the finals of that one on a play mistake. You'd be surprised. Basically all the time your Meddling Mage has to name the removal spell that kills Meddling Mage first. Whether that be Lightning Bolt or Path to Exile. Unless you're feeling spicy and then name like Spectral Procession because you think that's their 3-drop. That feels really good when you hit it, by the way. It's good enough. That's taking way too long. Anyway, this item was untouched. Nothing. Alright. What's that leave? Like a wrecked ship. Hope I activated the elevator. There's one in Lturian. Actually, if I'm gonna head to that one, I should do it this way because it's quicker. Which I think is the right way to go anyway. Yeah. Wrecked ship has that E-tank that I can get now that I have gravity plus grapple beam. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, that's for this room. I even have ice, so I don't have to do the, like, creative solutions, as it were. I got the item down there. And I definitely have the health for this. This is one of the more interesting items in the game. Like, it's hidden by an interesting lock, I suppose. X-scan number of skills. Of course! Oh my god. Had I gone and got that earlier, then I would have... the health wouldn't have been a problem. You just have to trust sometimes. Y'all know. Anyway, this solves my lower Dorfair problem very simply. I can just do it now. So the rest of the game is going to be fait accompli, as it were. I'm sure I butchered that. But the idea is the rest of this is trivial, I suppose. Like the Ridley fight will have a little bit to it, because I'm still not great at Ridley fight, but I have all the ammunition I could possibly want for the Ridley fight. So that just goes to show you in the randomizer, like basically you should always go ahead and grab any options that are available to you early, no matter like what the difficulty behind them is. Like just because they, like, you know, we joke, haha, it could be space jump, which is almost like a sort of a meme at this point, but like, I don't know, I don't like the word meme for it. It's more of an inside joke, which is just the definition of a meme. I guess I just don't like the word meme for it. But it really could be. It could be anything. That's the point of the randomizer. That's why in the randomizer you basically know how to do 100%. You know, that I'm not going to grab that E-tank. I'm not going to go grab that E-tank ever out of the wreck ship. I'm just not going to do it. It's likely, well, there's a pretty high probability that it's plasma. I mean, the probability is something like 1 in 9, 1 in 8. But, you know, it exists. And it's much higher than it should be. That's an item I could go grab right now. Okay. Head on back. I'm a bit sad that I lost my connection on this. One of the things I really like the most about doing these like late night streams is that I get to talk to people. You know, get to talk to the zoo. I like talking to y'all. It's pretty great. And then these are just nice, like, chill sort of streams. Alright, anyway, down to Norfair. We'll take the shortcut. Plus power. Yeah, just the shortcut. That should be good enough. I know where that last super missile is if I want it, but meh. Shrug. The knowledge of where it is enough. Like, really, like, it's below me. One room. It's that dot below me. I checked it with the X-ray visor earlier. But no, I like talking to everybody because sometimes like other streams are like, you know, when I'm doing a magic stream, they're generally a little quicker paced, or like, you know, there are things going on and I don't get to hold conversations that often other than between rounds. Or if I do, my play suffers from it and it's notable. I always try to note when I'm making a mistake like that, like in my Laurel one earlier where I just like made like 3 running mistakes. Like on the one side they didn't actually cost anything because that game was like way out of hand because of Wart. But on the other end, like, I strive not to make the same mistake twice. And sometimes I do, but it's something I hold, you know. If you make every mistake once, you're immortal. You can't be defeated anymore. You've literally made every mistake. Anyway, Lower Norfair. I'll take the left side. Don't need to, but I will. Mostly because I would like plasma and there's more items on the left-hand side. Once I have plasma, I'm going to stop item hunting. Mostly because, I mean, I'm almost complete. I'm missing a reserve. I'm missing, yeah, a reserve and 2 beams, Spazer or plasma. I know where the super missile is. I don't know where the missile is. That's unknown to me. Unknown to ME. From my favorite album. That's not actually true. That's not my favorite album. Oh, geez. What would my favorite album be? That's hard. I really don't know. I have favorite songs, but not like a specific favorite album. Alright. Anything over here? Sweet. This guy's toast. So, I've never actually gotten this fight terribly clean. Specifically because there's an energy recharge station behind this fight, so I know I can fight like this. Oh, sweet. Anyway, if you're going to guess your percentage, now is a pretty good time. And if you're going to guess 45%, that's a pretty good percent. I'm going to go ahead and place my bets on that right now, because I'm the one in control. Excuse me. Excuse me. That was odd. I was having some trouble. I like this room. The demonstration of the power of screw attack. Alright. Anyway, like I said, now that I have plasma, I'm not going out of my way for items. Like I could Mickey Mouse room. But... oh, got slowed right there. Slight misstep. I like the speedrun name for this room. It's called the hardest room in the game. In the speedrun, it definitely is the hardest room in the game. Like, bar none. Alright. Oh, excuse me? Okay. Six shots. Jeez. Alright. I'm gonna go save here. Even with full capabilities, I'm not 100% trusting in my ability to defeat Ridley. Might be worth just keeping this save around. Kinda want to try beating Ridley under, like, speedrun conditions. The, like, 10 supers, 3 tanks sort of thing. Really, I kind of keep thinking to myself I should try, like, how much of my knowledge actually would translate into being able to do a speed run at this point. I'm gonna say if I went for a speed run, it would cut something like 115. And I'd probably, like, grab a safety E-tank. Three supers. But no, I'd like to think that my, like, playing of this game is pretty competent. Not, like, immensely or anything like that, like, but enough so that I could, like, functionally speedrun it. Okay, we want our 25 supers. That's what I'm after here. I guess we're filling up a reserve too. It's good enough. Yep, I landed 15 of these missiles. This would probably be the stone wall of a speedrun. Like, Mother Brain I can actually fight competently. This is just like a fight that I can't. Grab me. You're dead. Grab me. Thank you. Oh no. The nothing. The Metroid took it. Can't believe the Metroid stole it. Alright. Anyway, time for Turian. I'm grabbing those so that I have a couple supers. My health's a bit low, but I have, you know, full reserves. I think I'm gonna do that one of these days, though. Just, like, actually, like, try to do a speedrun of this game. See what it would look like. Had to know. Anyway, items remaining at this point, there's like the Shack Tool item, there's the wrecked ship one that I passed up, and there's a couple on the exit from Norfair that I'll be able to check. So... Alright, so I'm probably gonna trigger reserves. Super hidden. Oh, did that switch me? Sure is beeping. Beautiful dive. Okay, let's get out of here. Oop. That's what we call the wrong door. I'd grab health from them, but they're not health. Looking for enough health to stop the beeping. Nope. The beeping continues. One damage from that cactus spike. $29, huh? We can't escape. The beeping will never stop. There we go. So I talked about how you can use profane command. Oh my god. I mean, I knew that was going to be a super, but I talked about how you can use profane command to loop Eternal Witness, and how that's one of my favorite things to do in Magic. But you can kind of do a similar thing with Primal Command, being a fake plow under, and it's really powerful. Like when it's going, you know? Oh, thank God. Instead of recurring one from the graveyard, you search your deck for an Eternal Witness and then put a card on top of your opponent's library. And then you keep doing that for a couple turns. Well, you get to produce a 2/1 every time. It's more expensive, but it's a bit of a harder lock. Oh. We're back. Hello. We're back. I doubt most of you are here. Anyway, all that happened. So, we're heading to Turian. I was just talking about Primal Command and Eternal Witness when I realized that the internet had come back up. So, you know, we're still rolling. I didn't stop. The recording didn't stop. It was just the internet that cut out, so I just kept going. Yeah, Pokemon Black and White is really a self-contained game. Where am I going? Where am I going? Anyway, we're heading back up here, and we're just heading to Turan. Different Turan, not that Turan. We already headed through that Turan. But yeah, now that we're back, hello. Hi, Benak. Glad that somebody's still here. I figured that most people won't notice that this came back up. Like, I'm not gonna make a tweet about it, and it doesn't auto-tweet, so... But yeah, I kind of talked about Pokemon for a while, and then I talked about Eternal Witness for a little while. And then we killed Ridley, and we're basically done, so... We'll try a couple tricks here. I'm really bad at the Zebetite skip. I still don't quite understand how it works. I know you like freeze a Zebetite, or you freeze a Rinka, the little donut. You freeze a donut. Rinkas? I think they're Rinkas. You freeze a Rinka, and like you somehow clip through a wall by taking damage from another Rinka, but I don't really understand how it works. And that's what gets me, is I don't have the understanding. But yeah, I did keep the recording going, so this will be one recording on the YouTube, which is neat. I think. How's everybody else's night going now that I'm back? I hope it's going well. Evening, morning, night, whatever it is in your area. It may be something else. I mean, for me it's night. That's not true for everybody. Oh, right, 4th Metroid. You know, I talked about the things I didn't like about XY, but I did like that, or not X, yeah. I can't help you, Benak, because I'm in the same boat. Like, I'm at the point where I have a pretty decent deck for it. And, like, you know, that's just the way it goes now. I like card games. I like all card games. It's a weakness of mine, and I can't help myself. If you want to try something different, the Zygarde one is the Zygarde. What is your constructed deck? Just out of curiosity. I'm always interested to see what other people are doing in that game. There's such a small player base. Okay, I tried. Just a bunch of EXs? Yeah, that makes sense. This is the sort of thing I kind of end up, like, preying upon. Oh, yeah, I think I did use the Night Raid for that challenge. It uses Noivern. By the way, I'm talking about the Pokemon TCG, which recently I started, like, messing around with online. I guess for clarity's sake, because you might not see the other half of this conversation. Alright, so let's see if I can do the Zebetite skip. 40 KOs is a lot, but you have like 7 days for it. But no, like I used the Night Raid deck because the Noivern in it is really good at getting KOs. Get those knockouts. Gotta have them. Alright, so I like freeze this one. And then like I take a hit and get bumped through it or something like that. I don't understand what I'm attempting to do, is kind of the issue. So I'm supposed to like take a hit here. Yeah, well, like you definitely don't want to use like Storm Ruler for it in theme, because like Dragonite has the problem of you don't actually get knockouts, you get double prizes, which is different. I don't understand what I'm attempting to do. Like this, and then I take a hit from something, and then I clip through it, like... I've seen people do it like 1,000 times, but I don't know what the mechanism that causes it is. That's kind of the issue, I suppose. Anyway, I should be able to do this with just one return. Oh, not here. I want the next remote. But no, I definitely understand the liking Hydreigon. Hydreigon's pretty freaking cool. Look, Pokemon are pretty rad, and have been for like 20 years plus. It's like an open secret that Pokemon rule, and they're pretty nifty and cool. And always have been. Anyway, the end. I found it kind of funny I came back and there was exactly one person who showed back up to it, which is pretty fair because Twitch. Because Twitch doesn't like send updates anymore. Like the auto tweets, which I love the auto tweets. There we go. I wonder if I could somehow get the kill from outside of this room. You know, like through one of those barriers. Anyway, this is pretty easy from here. No, I understand having like... Everybody has a favorite Pokemon, and every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. Oh, we're already at beams. Yeah, just take that one on the dome, it's fine. That should be the end, right? Alright, that's the end. Damn. That's like my favorite, doing that. Anyway, yeah, once you're below tank, and then this happens. Rest in peace. You know what, that's fair. I do not hesitate on mine. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Metroid. You can leave now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's done. Alright. Yeah, I think the next time I do like a stream like this, I'm just gonna do like Ridley fights at the HP that you would normally have to for a speed run, just to see how that plays out. And then like I'll get owned by Dragon or something like that I'm not even like expecting to be a problem. Also have to learn like quick kill or whatever. I actually should learn the Kraid Quick Kill. Like, the Kraid Quick Kill and the Zebtite Skip are like some of the more basic tricks of the game that I should probably just know. Goodbye, pirate. Oh, rip. Man, imagine losing a run there. Yep. Oh, hey, G-Volt. Don't sweat it, because everybody else missed the middle, too. The middle hour was just offline, because there was a local outage. It happens, you know, time to time. Can't foresee it. Oh, nuts. Well, luckily a couple people noticed that it came back up. Again, like, I kind of wish that Twitch would read, like, the auto tweet is one of the features I really liked about Twitch, and having to like manually do it is sort of lame. Anyway, Super Metroid Randomizer, everybody. And Spore Spawn takes the animals away. That was good. Yeah, it's nice to play just normal Super Metroid. This game is like infinitely replayable. I love that about it. There you go. There they went. Yeah, normal. I'm aware. Put some air quotes around that one. But like normal physics and all that jazz. Like playing ROM hacks, you get used to like these really funky physics and different weapons and things. And it's nice to just play that game. I would have played a normal playthrough, but again, like I have my cart like 15 feet over that way, so like whenever I want to do a normal playthrough, I just do it on that because it's nice. I don't have a good way to stream from older consoles. I don't have like a Chinese piracy device. The Gato or something like that. Man, if I had the Gato, like I would probably stream a lot more games that I liked, that I love. I still think I want to find somebody to like stream Xenoblade, but that would take so goddamn long. You know. Maybe worth doing someday. Really would be nice if I could just stream all 5 of my top 5 games. So, like, that'd be successful. We have some plans in the works for some of them. There's always plans. But currently streaming, at this time, like, there's a number of Magic things coming up, obviously, but also Fiesta. So. Anyway, that was it. I always think George Sinfield is the name that stands out the most there. Just the left field. Rest in peace. Nope. Deer Force. Anyway, that's it. I hope you all picked the percentage that I put some odds on. Like I said, 47. It's a lot easier when it's countable. It's a lot harder when it's not in like ROM hacks and such. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good night.